If you wanted to be skinny, you needed a mother who was skinny. And people don't understand this. In order to be real thin like a model, you needed your mother to be real thin. Is your mother real thin? Then it's not going to happen for you. You're not going to be able to be real thin without a real thin mama. So your mama would have needed to teach you how to drink bone broth and how to count almonds, literally how to have a lower metabolism, because that's where you get your metabolism from. So if you big now, there's no way I can teach you to be real thin. But if you want to look smaller than Bella Hadid, you need Bella Hadid's mom. And your mom is the size of a clump, so you'll never be that small. So get out of my face.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Lucy. And you can see today's title. We are talking about Skinnytok. Lately, Skinnytok has been picking up. It's just been going, People are following advices from Skinnytok. If you don't know about Skinnytok is pretty much slim girls who used to be big, or girls who are small, giving girls advice on how to stay skinny and how to be skinny, to just pretty much, to be skinny and how to stay skinny. So they're just giving girls advice on how to balance it out and to just stay skinny. I feel like many of us struggle with keeping our weight off. Once we lose the weight, we seem like it comes back really fast. So the girls are just giving you tips on how to just stay in that weight, the way that you want, like how to just be healthier. That's the way I take of it. It's just to be healthier. But there's always 50-50. There's always people who feel some type of way. But let's watch how they feel first on Skinnytok, and then we'll talk about the negative. There's always negative.
So you want to know how I went from big, large, to little itty bitty, teensy weensy. Here's the 4 things that made the biggest difference in my body. Number 1, I cut my portion sizes in half. And this is how I realized that I was eating double the amount of food that I actually needed at every single meal. I know it sounds crazy, but don't knock it until you try it. Second thing, I stopped working out so damn hard. Maybe rest is actually the answer to lowering your appetite and not being so food obsessed 24/7 and feeling like you need to have double the portion at every single meal. 3, I let myself feel hungry without freaking out about it. I don't know what I was so scared about. I don't know what you're so scared about, but we're fine. We do not have to freak out whenever we're hungry. 4, I realized that although I was eating healthy most of the time, that yes, indeed, having massive portions of salad dressing, almond butter, and sweet potato fries would indeed make me fat. It's okay to have discipline. It's okay to stop eating when you're satisfied and leave some food on your plate. Anyway, this is what I did. Maybe I'll share some more tips soon because this was fun.
She's saying we don't have to think about food 24/7. I feel like living in America, it's food is always the topic. For me, I already told you guys, I'm a big bag. I like food. I'm trying to work on not loving food as much as I love it. I put food as a priority. This Skinnytok conversation, it helps me a lot. And that's me. It depends on your personality type. If you don't like brutal advice, this is not for you. But me personally, I need this. It's you don't need to think about food all the time. She's right. We don't need to eat the whole plate. We don't need to eat all that food. We're not meant to eat that much. You know what I mean? And there's always food tomorrow. For me at least, I feel oh, I need to finish this food. It tastes so good. I don't think I'm ever gonna get another food that tastes this good. So I feel I need to finish the whole thing. Like I said, I'm working on it. Okay, don't come for me. I'm working on it. We're here to work together, right? Like I said, yeah, anyways, so I eat a lot of food. I want to keep the weight off forever. That's my goal, to just have that goal weight and just stay right there. I don't want to be too skinny. I don't want to be overweight. Right now, I'm in an overweight stage. I know it may not look like it. I know I look good. You don't have to tell me that. I know. But, yeah. I have to stay in underweight, for my height and my weight, for my height and all that stuff, BMI or whatever. I have to, I'm a little overweight, and I am pre-diabetic, so I'm trying to work on that. It's really serious. I have to work on it. I don't want to be diabetic. So I want to work on it and make sure that I keep this weight off. So Skinnytok is the way to go. For me, Skinnytok, I want to be on that side. I want to get all the advices that I can. Like, you have to be careful with this Skinnytok conversation. Some of it might be very toxic, but honestly, you just gotta be careful. Like, when people are saying small portions, I agree with that. Like, eat small portions, and don't let. I feel like letting yourself be hungry. That's not really a good advice. I feel like you should have like a snack, but don't have any snack. Have like a healthier snack. You know what I mean? Something like an apple or something like that, like a peanut butter dipped in apple, and you just eat like a little bit of that, and that should keep your stomach not as hungry.
How do I stop bored eating? Go to sleep and eat some sleep. Am I big for eating 2 boxes of pasta last night? Of course you are, but you already knew that. What do I do when I eat, but I can't stop eating even when I'm full? Close your mouth up. Go ahead and sew it up with a little string. Cheat meals are, you've had a cheat life. Don't worry about it. You don't need to walk 10,000 steps. You need to walk 10 steps to the kitchen to eat. My favorite smoothie is called water. It's very delicious. I get it with extra ice. What about running? Run to the kitchen to eat less food. Am I big for eating Chick-fil-A? Yeah, your back told you that already, though. You get all the sleep in the world, but you still have a double chin. Tell me more about that, Miss Sleep. Miss Sleep has a double chin. Tell me more about it. I never said sleep wasn't important. I said, is not getting sleep going to stop you from losing weight? No. If you were on a deserted island and there was absolutely no food and you were getting no sleep because you were afraid something in the dark was going to come bite you, you would be getting no sleep, right? You'd be sleep deprived, but you'd also be a skinny legend. How do you feel about the Stairmaster? Throw it in the trash. Master the kitchen instead.
I tell you, she's the one. If you want that brutal honesty, she's the one to go to. She gives it to you straight up. Like, in her lives, all she does is roasting people about being big back, and you can see this is the kind of advices that they're gonna give you. It's brutal and honest. Like, they're just giving it to you straight up. Like I did my other video. Like, I think this is the kind of honesty we need in this society, especially living in America where people are overweight and people need this positivity that's nonsense. People are being delusional. So this is the kind of positivity, this is the kind of information that we need. People who are actually straight up honest. They're not cutting to the corners. They're just letting you know that, no, like, stop eating. Like, no, you need to stop. Don't, you being fat is not the most happiest you can be. You need to lose weight. Like, you can do better, type thing. So I agree with this.
If you want to get skinny, you need to be on Skinnytok because you are the content that you consume. You are who you surround yourself with. So if you are constantly watching videos on how to get skinny, little tips and tricks, what I eat in a day, all the information compounds and it adds up, and eventually you'll start to lose the weight. I got on Skinnytok back in December of 2024. Come January, I'm trying to lose some weight. And this weight loss journey has been the easiest it's ever been because Skinnytok is such a great community where we all come together, we're all like-minded, and we all hold each other accountable and share our journeys. And I know it's weird to say you are who you surround yourself with when you're referring to the internet, but it's so true. If you're constantly watching mukbang content, you're always going to want to eat. If you're constantly watching fashion content, you're always going to want to shop. You are the content that you consume. Thank God for this community because I have already lost 10 pounds since joining. I weigh 150 pounds now. I'm 26 and I have never felt hotter. I've never felt more confident. I've never felt prettier. Like, it is truly the best thing that has ever happened to this app. And I have never seen something like this on the internet, and I am so happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, whatever you're watching, like I was saying last time, watching those mukbang videos, for me personally, it makes me hungry. Like, so I'm happy that I found Skinnytok because literally I want to be on this side. I'm trying to fix my life. I want to do better for my body and everything. So if you want to do that, that's the side you want to go to. But if you want to be delusional about your weight, if you want to be delusional with everybody else, stay on that side. Like, literally stay on that side. I think there's a healthier way to do this. Like, she seems very happy. She's happy with what she has accomplished. Like, accomplishing a weight loss goal, literally, it feels so good. Like, it feels really good. I remember when I had my baby, I lost a few pounds. I got like a few pounds off. It felt really good. And when I had that weight on me, I just couldn't wear anything. I didn't like the way I look. Like, I didn't like the way I look. It was hard to find clothes and all that.
The rise of Skinnytok is absolutely insane right now. Like, I am shocked by some of the things that I'm seeing, and it is just so toxic, especially with summer coming up. Like, all the summer motivation has just been so bad. And I say that as somebody who has lost like 100 pounds in the past year and a few months. It's wild out there. And one of the things that I keep seeing is all these people who pretend to care about women's health, especially, and they say things like, oh, cardiovascular disease is the number one killer, like one of the number one killers of women. Okay, yeah, sure, being fat can cause an issue with that, but you know what else can cause an issue with that? Vaping. You know what else can cause an issue with that? Drinking. And I don't see y'all ever advocating for a sober lifestyle. Y'all are just always advocating to be skinnier. So it's not that you care about people's health, you're just fat phobic.
I don't think people are necessarily being fat phobic. They're just giving you a choice. They're telling you, oh, if you want to be fat, don't be on this side. Stay on the other side. Stay on the mukbang side and whatever. And they're advocating for skinniness. So they're not going to talk about alcohol and all that stuff. That's a whole different topic. That's a whole different addiction. But right now they're talking about obesity and how to prevent that. And they're giving you tips to literally help you stay healthier and a healthier side. So I don't understand where she's coming from. And she literally just said that she lost weight in the last year. So what I want is for her to give advice that's a little better maybe than what the other people are giving, and then just share what she did. Maybe she does. I didn't check her page. I just look at this. But I don't know why she's getting mad about. They're talking about being skinny. They're not talking about alcohol or drugs in this topic. That's a whole different topic. So I don't know. Let me rewatch it. Maybe I missed something. Let me rewatch so I can give you guys good input. Yeah, literally, like I said in my other video, being overweight causes a lot of issues. So she changed the way she was. She lost weight too. I don't understand why she's so hyped up in this video. Literally, people are giving you good advice on how to stay smaller. Like she's doing that too. She's changing her life. Why is she having a problem with? Sometimes people just want people to just stay, so they can make them look better. I don't know. That's how I feel.
I have a theory as to why people hate on Skinnytok so much. My theory is that Skinnytok basically promotes casual weight loss. Skinnytok emphasizes walking a lot of steps, pushing out your foods by basically just eating less. A lot of people would rather be told what to do, such as doing carnivore, keto, or any sort of fad diet, know exactly what to restrict for themselves, and just not really think about it too much. But when you tell yourself to eat less, you have to fight that feeling of slight hunger and the fact that you're not fully full, when really our bodies are not meant to be digesting that much food at one time anyways. And so they correlate eating less and portion control as not normal eating behavior. You know what I mean? Portion control is the one thing that truly saved me and made my weight loss feel so casual. Like, I swear when I lost the weight, I was like, okay, I've been waiting for this, but at the same time, why does it not feel like I worked that hard? Like, when I look back on what I did to lose weight, I'm like, what was I even eating? Because I stuck to my normal eating habits. Like, I ate the same foods I usually did. All I did was just eat less of them. Like, tonight I'm gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory and I'm still gonna eat a pasta, but am I gonna eat all of it? Probably not. Am I gonna ask for a full amount of butter in the pasta? Probably not. But that's just what makes it such a lifestyle, and that's why people get so angry.
Yeah, I think people just want to, like I said, the body positivity thing. People just want to be told, like, oh, you look perfect in your body, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to change anything. You're perfect. Yeah, I feel like Skinnytok is not a problem. People just want to be comfortable in their own body and just be, comfortable with the way they have. And that's okay. Just stay on the other side. Skinnytok is not for you. And if you feel like you're being attacked, maybe you need to change something. That's what I'm saying. You only feel attacked when you know you might have a problem. You know what I mean? But if you feel this is helpful, my opinion, for me personally, I want to change something, right? I feel this is completely helpful. But yeah, like she said, it's all about, they're literally giving you advice on how to control your portion and to just stay nice and slim. They're not, and then also being skinny does not mean healthy. So, but these people are giving it to you in a healthier way. Like, Be skinny, exercise, just have that control mindset. Don't overeat, because overeating, you're not supposed to be overeating. You're not supposed to eating so much food. You know what I'm saying? So
Bitches get bored and love picking up the fucking fork. How about you pick up your fucking feet instead when you're bored? For reference, I am bitches. I am typically bitches. I used to be bitches. I'm bitches in recovery.
a lot of us use food for comforting, and it's just food makes a lot of us comfortable. So hearing this advices, it makes us so uncomfortable. I don't see what's wrong with this advice. They're not telling you to starve yourself. Well, some of them are telling you to starve yourself. They say starve yourself a little bit, nothing being hungry for just a little bit, like an hour, or like being hungry for 30 minutes, you know what I mean? Until be hungry for 30 minutes so you can get home and eat something. That's where I'm taking that, right? But I can see somebody who's struggling with loving their body and just taking this to the extreme and not eating at all.
Internet has forced me to be mean because I'm usually a very nice and a very compassionate person, but I have had enough with Skinnytok. Because I have had enough of people saying that people like me, intuitive eating, body positive dietitians, that we are saying that if you eat healthy and if you move your body, that you have disordered eating. That is not what we are saying. If you eat healthy and you move your body, and the only reason that you are doing those things is in the pursuit of being skinny, that is disordered. The reason that I know this is because I have worked with hundreds of women who have been exposed to this type of content, whether it be magazines, Tumblr era, Skinnytok now on TikTok, whatever it is, who have gone through cycles of restriction, overindulge, guilt. And they go through that cycle multiple times because the only driving factor to them eating well and moving their body is being skinny. And then what happens when you don't get skinny? What happens when you do get skinny? What happens when you don't lose weight the way that you want to? What happens when you don't fit into the pant size? What happens when that only motivating and driving factor is not equating to what you want it to equate to? Because the reality is that you could exercise, you could eat exactly like all of these Skinnytok influencers, and you still wouldn't look like them. Because not everybody has the same metabolism. Not everybody has the same body. When you can actually learn and understand the principles of healthy eating, moving your body, and why those things benefit you, that is what actually creates sustainable habit change, not yelling at yourself and being mean to yourself. That is not going to last. That is going to be a short-term thing, because what happens when things in your life happen? What happens when you get pregnant? Are you just not going to exercise? Are you just not going to eat nutrient-dense foods anymore? Because what's the point? You're not going to be skinny anyways. These habits are important for a variety of reasons, and they are important for so many more reasons than being skinny. The reason that I don't like to be mean on the internet is because I like to create a much more positive environment around food, because I think there's plenty of negative content surrounding food. However, this has been something that is all over my TikTok feed, and it is driving me absolutely bonkers. So I had to say something. If you are someone who is wanting to change your habits because you want to feel better, don't do it in the pursuit of being smaller or being skinnier or existing in a smaller body. Instead, do it because it makes you feel good. Do it because it's going to help your metabolic markers. Do it because it's going to improve your metabolism. Do it because it might give you a more regular cycle. Like, for example, if you're someone with PCOS, do it because you want to do it, not because you're punishing yourself to do it.
And guys, I'm just gonna end it there. She is the only one who makes so much sense. She is the only one who has better advice. Like, I think she's a dietitian. So just follow that advice. Do it because you feel good. Do it because you want to. Don't do it because you want to be skinny. And I agree. Like, I was more on the Skinnytok. I feel like she just changed my mind right now. Like, do it for your own benefit. Don't do it to just exist in a smaller body. Like she said, just do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else or how you're gonna look. Like, do it to feel more comfortable in your body. Whatever goal it is, just do it for you. Okay? I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Don't forget to like the button and comment in the comments down below. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.